Kick those feet up and enjoy some NBA hoops on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie the Force as well. Here we go. And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Landale with a screen. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet. Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Pass to Landale. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Back to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Well, his ability to sniff out these shot blocking opportunities really defines Jackson Jr.'s defensive game.
Here's Coward. Pass to Landale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Up top, Powell. Now here's Adebayo. Landale defending. The baseline J is on the way. And Hero grabs the board.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Jackson. After the basket by Miami. Pass to Landale. Back to Jackson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Adebayo with a steal. To the inside. There's the steal. Here's Jerome. Money on the 19-footer.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Left side, Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Can't hit from in close. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Memphis head coach. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Powell. No made baskets yet. And Powell with the stuff.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Hero for 3. He drops it from range. Hero's got 5 now.
Well, this is what Hero is out here to do. He's a very reliable three-point scorer. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Ware. Back to Smith. Here's Larson. Inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. It's Wells on the wing. Launches a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, BA. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
To the middle. And pushing it up. Here's Miami.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Now here's Adebayo. Releases. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Now where? Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
And that one is stuffed right through.
With power. That's how you do it, big fella.
Here's Spencer. No points so far. Down low. Here's Jackson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Heat leading by 4. Pass to Smith. And he gets the bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Coward. Takes it inside. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And so the first quarter is in the books. Miami out in front, up 4. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Pass to Jovic. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. And he drives in. Aldama outside. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Here's Larson. Pass to Jovic. Powell outside. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Ware missing. Memphis trailing here. Here's Larson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you, Brian.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Miami leading by 3. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, BA, only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating, making that commitment a key pillar of the Heat culture.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Out to the right wing. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Jerome feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Prosper. And stolen by Adebayo.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Davion Mitchell. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
He can't hit that time. Inside. Adebayo with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. It's picked off. Here's Prosper. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, credit Caldwell Pope, an adept defender, knows when he should look to take chances on that end and turns it into transition points.
And stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Adebayo, the open look. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Adebayo's got 4 points now in the quarter. Caldwell Pope with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Aldama. Sinks the tray.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Adebayo sets a screen to the left wing. Back to Mitchell. From behind the arc. Memphis with a rebound. 1:24 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Aldama. The 3-ball. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up to the Miami Heat. The 3 from Mitchell. There's the triple. They get the rebound. And they recover it. On the wing, Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. And over and back. Miami making a switch here. There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The kick out to Adebayo. Back to Hero. To the inside. Miami moving it around. Wiggins, no good. Grizzlies trail by 4.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Pass to Landale. Fires the 3. Fires hitting the triple. Landale's got 8 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Heat. They're up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Adebayo up top. Powell serving the D. From Pete Mitchell. He got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Adebayo with the muscle inside.
Well, how about the physicality of Adebayo? He is tough to handle that close to the basket.
Jackson. The rebound by Wiggins. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick, Stan. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way player.
Outside Wells. Jerome outside. For the tie. Adebayo grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Mitchell. There's a screen by Wiggins. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Out of bounds.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Wells. Knocked away. Stolen by Hero. Right side Mitchell. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Well, that's just poor transition defense. He's too good a shooter to leave open out there.
Here's Coward. And he banks in the layup.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Hero outside. Adebayo sets a screen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
Pass to Wells. Connects from downtown.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
There's a screen by Wiggins. Wiggins with the inside bucket. Nice.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Whoa, Wiggins with feeling.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops, can really get up there.
Here's Jackson. Good work there as it goes.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Heat leading by 5.
Substitution on the court.
Hero outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hero's got 12 points.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. EA?
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Grizzlies trail by 7. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wiggins. On the break. Grizzlies with the rebound. It's stolen by Jaquez. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Wiggins has always had a knack for that. Get inside, force the D to commit, and draw the foul.
Shoots it from the high post. That shot off. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. And he dunks it down. Ooh,
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And that one's good, Spencer.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
It's Hero on the take. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Three-pointer. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon.
To the middle. Adebayo with a steal. Oh, it's stolen. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Really mucking it up on defense.
The Heat, 46.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now Jerome to the paint. No good with a layup. Here's Larson. Here's Ware. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
It's Wells on the wing. Some solid D from Jaquez. Heat leading by 13. Here's Larson. Out to Powell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jalen Wells. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Pass to Landale. There's the 3. And again, it's Memphis missing. So it's Miami now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Powell outside. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Jerome. It's Wells on the wing. Back to Jerome. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Coward. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Ware. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Larson. They set a pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Jovic. Here's Jaquez. And again, no good by Miami. Grizzlies trail by 14. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, quick reaction by Jackson Jr. He sees what's happening and gets out in transition to support the play.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 14-point game. Outside Wells. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Adebayo. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
That's in.
At his height, Jackson Jr. just needs to be assertive to successfully attack inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. Ooh, Adebayo with the crowd pleaser.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Jerome.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Jerome.
Into the lane. Rebounded by Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as many as 14. Now Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Outside Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Misses the 3. Grizzlies trail by 10. Now Jackson from 8 feet. Oh, he misses the layup.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Take it away. Wiggins with a steal. Now Hero. Now Mitchell. Puts up the tray. Buries it from outside.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Heat.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Bam Adebayo.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game, and so often that's the difference.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Here's Adebayo. And he racks up 2.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Jerome.
And he's good on the second.
Well, you never want to leave points at the line, especially when you're down late.
Adebayo sets a screen. Wide open look. Bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now Adebayo fires the 3. Oh, it's off target. And it's Wells off the drive. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up with Grant Hill. Stand.
It's all the same. Living with Louis Dog's the only way to stay sane. Let the loving come back to me. Loving is what I got. I said remember that. Loving is what I got. I remember that. Loving is what I got. I said remember that. Loving is what I got. I got.
Tell me is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. But then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. And I like some money tonight. And again, I can be. Yeah, I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., don't stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel your best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a low be the best. I'm looking at her when her starting to turn into you. Now you start, my mind is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I make it. Bon appetit when I'm feasting. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this Cabernet Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you by the Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is it some room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? One-on-one, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. But then again, I can be.
This point, like I'm begging. If I gotta fight for love, then it's like I don't even want it.
Known to let them just like my dope.
Help me. Baby, can you help me? Baby, can you help me? Baby, can you help me? I'm trying to get my life together, leave these alone. Pray to God I can leave the street, this getting more than old. Baby, please don't leave it. Every day her heart getting more than cold. I'm tired of these, I'm top like provolone. I'm trying to run my digits up at the same time, watch what the go. I call you ain't picking up, what the these be on? I just went about 14 acres, you stay up in the mobile homes. Need a bad but to put my focus on. He tried to end my career, truth be told on my homes. So many bad up in here, which one of them up? I'm ballin' on all these same court that the Lakers on. I'm more up than all these. Baby girl, my paper long. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Say you got my back, but it's that paper got you on me. Can I keep it real for a second, well, baby? Would you judge me? I can't lie, I ain't been the same system. That corrupt me. I'ma get that get back even if I get trust me. Till then, I'm kicked back in the cup. Look your in the eyes and tell him I say he can't with me. If I take it to my house, stop with me. Look, playing mind games, trying to trick my mind frame. You block me, I won't call you back. I promise it's just a mind thing. hit the gas, you hear that wine, ain't it? I'm talking way before I got signed, baby. Why I ain't got no hits on you? I guess it ain't my time yet. Promise to stay down with until my go blind, yeah. Told you I'm done with all that cheating, stop that crying, yeah. Same I said it last time, but I ain't done yet. Another I told you I'm out here getting mine, yeah. So you I'm on the way, but I'm still hey, yeah. Bought you another whip, but you still speak on what I ain't done yet. Yeah, I cheat on you, want you to really do you love me? Do you trust me? Say you got my back, but it's that paper got you on me. Can I keep it real for a second, but baby? Would you judge me? I can't lie, I ain't been the same system. That corrupt me. I'ma get that get back even if I get, trust me. Till then, I'm kick back in the cup. Look your in the eyes and tell him I say he can't with me. If I take it to my house.
It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Pass to Landale. Back to Jackson. Now Landale. To the paint. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Pass to Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
Outside Jackson. 3-pointer. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Back to Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trailing. Now Wells. Outside for Jackson. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. And it's Wiggins missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
And Coach Van Gundy. Hold on!
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Jerome. Hasn't made one yet. Landale misses. Here's Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And really gifted in terms of the physical attribute. And we really see that when Wiggins is out on the break.
To the inside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Pass to Hero. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Grizzlies trail by 5. There's a good screen. Pass to Prosper. Rebound by the Heat. On the wing, Hawkins. Here's Larson. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And it's Smith penetrating. Hawkins. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Well, you got to honor the three-point shot of Hawkins Jr., especially when he's lurking around these corner spots.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Smith, following the score by Memphis. Driving in. Here's Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And that one's good. Coward.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Larson. And a strong finish with two hands.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Miami ahead. They finish off the...
Memphis 13.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Pass to Jovic. Drills the three-pointer. Jovic has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't. And the ball's thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis. Spencer.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Ware. Out to Powell. Here's Larson. Hawkins outside. 4 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Wells wide open. Hits the target from 18 feet. Wells has got his first points of the game.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Inside, Aldama. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And the 7-footer, Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
Oh, the way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Grizzlies back among the top teams in the West after a down season in 2023-24. John Morant said, quote, "The confidence never left. As far as chemistry, we've been around each other for a while and we know each other well. This is my team. I'm confident in my team every step of the way." Kevin, back to you.
They play with swagger. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Prosper. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And a wide open look for Hero. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 8.
Well, he's a volume three-point shooter in this league. Hero can really do damage from that.
Back to Aldama. Here's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
To the middle. Here's Prosper. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Hero from long range. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Hero. Out to Powell. No good from outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Spencer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat leading by 17. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And it's Memphis on the break. Tries it from 19. Oh, my my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Mitchell, out to Powell, and it's Adebayo in the corner. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, just so strong. Bam. He's just so tough to stop.
The Heat shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Out to the right wing. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside. Wells has got 5 now.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
To the paint. Here's Hero. He's got 10. Mitchell in the corner. Wiggins from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pass to Coward. With the drive. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Adebayo down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the Heat, another 3.
Man, that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner 3.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Miami leading by 17. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Here's Coward. In the corner, it's Landale. Pass to Jackson. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here is Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. Lots of room. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trailed by 19. To the inside. Here's Landale. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And it's the Heat with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Stolen. Beyond the arc. And it's Coward missing. Miami leading by 19. Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Snatched away. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And again, Memphis no good.
And they had had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Powell. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Jackson misses. The Heat leading by 23. Inside. Powell. That's good. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Jackson. And they get it. Norman Powell with the rebound. And here are the Heat now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Grizzlies making a switch here. .30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Coward. Drops in the tray. Coward's got 5 now.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And here is Wells. He has 5. Right side Jackson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miami holding a 22-point lead as the quarter.
The Grizzlies, 37.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Spencer. Down low. Here's Prosper.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Ware. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Prosper. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Prosper. Off target at the rim. Now Ware. There's the drive. And that one is hammered home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Caldwell Pope outside. To the middle. Trying to find Ware and gets it to him. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Jumps up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Using the speed that time, Caldwell Pope got out ahead of the defense to finish off the break.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. And Miami has possession. To the inside. Where? Good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a versatile scorer, which is what allows him to catch fire like this.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Here's Hero. Banked in off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's Jerome. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
Here's Jovic. No good on the triple. One-on-one here. Kept alive. Stolen away. Jaquez with the ball. Pass to Ware. And it's Memphis on the break. Back to Wells. Here's Jackson. Guarded by Powell. Here's Landale. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Now Hero. Pass to Powell. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Jerome. And Ware pulls it down. And it's the Heat with the ball. Over in the corner, Jaquez kicks it out to Hero. Jerome with it. Picked up by Hero.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
Here's Hero, and he comes up with the deuce.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Hero looking over the defense.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And another miss by Memphis.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pass to Coward. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now Ware. Here's Larson. Back to Ware. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling
when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the...
Listen, we don't pay admission and the bouncers don't check us, and we walk around the metal detectors, and it really ain't a need for a VIP section in the middle of the dance floor. Reckless, check it, setting like my necklace started relaxing now. That's full of chain reaction. See, money ain't a thing. We still the same. Flows just changed. Now we about to change the game.
Said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back. Lean back, come on. I said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, come on. Now we living better now, coochie sweater now. When that G4 can fly through any weather now. See, haters get tight when you're worth some millions. That's why I thought the chinchilla hurt their feelings. You can find your at all type of events. Out of Vegas front row to all of. If born come, then they probably squeal. Cause half the rappers that blow like Derek for real. If you cross the line, right, I'm gonna hurt you. These even make signs commercial. Even Lil Bow Wow B2K walking like that's what's up. Can't keep telling me to speak about the rucker. Matter of fact, I don't want to speak about the rucker. Not even Pee Wee Kirkland could imagine this. My team didn't have to play to win the championship. Come on, don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, I said my don't dance, we just pull up our pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on. Yeah. Can you hear me? Bronx, BX Burrow, Terror Squad. Big Pun forever. Tom Montana forever. Yeah. Streets is ours. Come on. Nah, man. It ain't never gonna stop. Serge, Raul, JB, Fat Ed, come on.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And it's Towns missing. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. It's Fox with the drive. And Victor Wembanyama gets the three.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Brunson. And stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Hart, wide open. He fires. It's good from the top of the key.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pass to Castle. Back to Vassell. Here's Fox. Good. Nice job down low.
And that is the shot that Fox has continued to work on for years. He understands how important having a floater is when you are a point guard.
There's the three. And it's the Spurs ball. It's a 3-point game. Over in the corner, Barnes. That three off the mark. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Fox with the steal. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. They double team Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Inside. Towns. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
To the inside. And stolen by Hart. Brunson outside. Back to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson right side. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Castle with it. Bridges covering. On the wing, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Fox is double. Here's Castle. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Castle's got 5.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Knicks trailed by 4. On deep, Brunson, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Harper. Brunson goes in. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sochan.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Back to Brunson. Towns the screen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Pass to Kornet. There's the pick. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
And here is Robinson. He's covered by Kornet.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Trains the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
He gets it up. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the...
23.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Spurs.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Guys?
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pitch, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
The kick out to Fox. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Fox has got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Harper. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
The kick out to Fox. San Antonio again missing. One-on-one here. Brunson outside. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Sochan. And here is Fox. And Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Bridges. And Wembanyama, no good. Knicks trailed by 10. Down low. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special. What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Oh, look out. Here comes Keldon Johnson going up high and getting creative with the finish.
Outside, Towns. Bridges outside. Back to Towns. Here's Robinson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on it.
And the Spurs making a change here.
No foul. Second team foul.
Here's Castle. He's got 5. Bridges with the steal. Hart outside. And Brunson has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Towns. There's the triple. Hart. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Frank, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
13 foul.
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
San Antonio substitution. 0.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good out.
For 3, Vassell drills it from outside. Vassell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Towns at the elbow. And Towns throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Champagnie. It is good. The assist from Barnes. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Outstanding floor awareness from Barnes, knowing precisely when to move that rock.
Now here's Towns. Here's Brunson. Back to Towns. Brunson barreling in. Hart, no good. Vassell outside. Up again. Can't throw down the putback. And a deep 3 from Brunson. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Barnes can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 11. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning the championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Man, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Anunoby outside. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. New York needs to get off a shot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Out to Brunson. Launches from deep. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Fox with it. Brunson picks him up. Vassell, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 5. Pass to Towns. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. San Antonio with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite. You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Anunoby in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. San Antonio leading by 7. It's Vassell on the wing. Drops in the tray. Vassell's got 6.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. New York with the ball. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. And finished off by Robinson.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
51-43. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard, but I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Clarkson outside. Inside. Diawara. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Harper. In the corner, it's Cornette. Back to Harper. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Champagnie. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-6 run. Johnson for 3. Knicks trailed by 12. Hart outside. Here's Brunson. The kick out to Town. Here's the 3. Oh, good on the shot. San Antonio with the ball. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Pass to Champagnie. And here is Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and in on the layup. Harper's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. Maybe a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Stolen by Brunson. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's San Antonio as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. McBride with the ball. Outside Robinson. The kick out to Towns. Down low. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Johnson. From 8. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. It's Fox with the drive. Olynyk has the open look. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Olynyk's got his first 3 points of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Pass to Olynyk. Back to Fox. Screen by Olynyk. Back to Fox. Clock at 6. Over Brunson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Knicks trailed by 14. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Spurs leading by 13. Right side, Fox. And that one, good.
The correct read by Fox, taking it himself. De'Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
Hart outside. Pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. 6 to shoot. To the right side. Harper with the steal. To the paint. And stolen by Anunoby. It's Robinson, top of the key. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. 6 points for Mitchell Robinson.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Johnson outside, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bridges with the steal. Harper with the steal. Fox with it. Bridges covering. And down goes the three.
Well, how about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Here we've got Brunson. Now Towns. Plenty of space.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
Hart. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Substitution on the court.
Fox. And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GAE gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Antonio.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Spurs ball.
Fox looking it over. Barnes outside. Let's lose a three. Outside, Vassell. From deep, a three-pointer. Good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Now Castle. Beyond the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And the Spurs lead by 21.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony.
Through a pack, feel well, I don't see a scratch. She ain't mine if she don't got me tatted. OCD me everything and tan up. Tryna play me like on real P, I bet I go for that. Riding through the train all black. Pulling up on Pluto in the 6. Hood full of crystal. I come from that foe, I'm a real one.
Yeah, King Spider back. I don't even believe I was for real. I was having my way the whole time, fool. You know what I'm saying? 2 lamb coupe, 4 lamb trucks. Pulling up with the neck, wrist, finger, slush. Order 100 G's, that's us. New rose color in that truck. Dog on the side like a bus. Shawty mad, ain't going back and forth. Never heard of rich fuss. Heard him going outside. Robbery truck came with a bag. Only overseas. These US kinda bad. College, I made her leave a frat. My brother gave a pass. In the studio, I'm glad. Break up, get the trash. I was taught to pay up the lead. I go Burt Chanel for the flea. 4 I'm at a time like a sheep. I've been on a boat screaming ski. St. Laurent, they bring it to.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. So New York wins the tip. Hart outside, drops in the tray. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Brunson has it in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Fox. Bridges with some nice defense.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
They retain possession. And so Fox will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Over in the corner, Barnes misses the 3. The Knicks off to a quick start here. Right wing. Brunson outside. Off target from 3-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
The kick out to Barnes. They get it again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the 3 ball is good.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Now, here's Bridges. To the middle. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's when we got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. On deep, Brunson. Barnes grabs the miss. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. Vassell, no good.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
And he makes that one.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Castle. Pass to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Barnes can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Now, here's Hart. Covered by Barnes. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. And stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And here are the Knicks now. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Here's Cornette. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And the dunk by Sohan.
Get used to seeing that out of Harper. He's going to pile up the assists over the years.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Knicks, here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Drills the three-pointer.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A shot by Champagny, no good. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Towns. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
Stolen by Brunson. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
You love to see Johnson crashing in. I appreciate the effort.
And here's Harper from the arc. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Knicks lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And close game underway. So
outside, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I'll drop 9 on this trip. Dressing formal. 2 on my head. hit this, feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just demon when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking bands, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal.
The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Here we go. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Out to Brunson. Screen by Hart. Lets the three fly. And it's Brunson missing. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Bridges with the steal. And here comes the break. Here's Towns. Wembanyama with the rebound. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And so here is New York following the three-pointer by San Antonio. On deep, Brunson. Here's Towns. San Antonio with the rebound. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. They trail by 7. The shot's good from Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Fox with it. Hart covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And he uses close the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
San Antonio leading by 9. Outside, Fox. Vassell wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. Here's Towns. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama a screen. Bridges with the steal. Hart outside. Pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. And it's Towns missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Wembanyama. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Knicks trailed by 11. Pass to Anunoby. Harper with the steal. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Harper. Pass to Champagnie. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. .107 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Champagnie, still without a basket. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anunoby left side. For 3, Johnson with the rebound. Shoots. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the balls. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been that 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you guys.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. Knicks trailed by 8. Knocked away.
Mikal Bridges. Jalen Brunson.
Harper up top. Hasn't made one yet. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, such a good shooter in general. The pull-up jumper is something Bridges has been working on.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Back to Fox. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Pass to Brunson. And here's Towns. Covered by Johnson. Towns the screen. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Bridges. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Robinson comes to help. Wembanyama down low. And stolen by Anunoby. Outside, Towns. Lets it go with a 3. Anunoby, good. And now just a 1-point Spurs lead. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Wembanyama down low. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Harper with the steal. Driving to the basket. And Harper slams it in.
So strength of this rookie, Harper, getting to the rim.
Brunson, left side. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. Oh, Brunson, good from range.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3.